Hi, this is Ken with Noisy Boys Music. I realized I have done some videos on tuning drums, but I've never done one on replacing a drum head. So I was sitting here starting on this one I'm doing for a friend of mine, and I thought I should do a little video on that because I've got a few tricks here. Already started up, but I'll tell you what I do. Obviously, this head is not a good head. What I will do, I don't really care what happens to the head of taking it off, so I'll use two fairly heavy drum keys. Loosen it up all the way around, which apparently I've done already. I don't really care the order I loosen it up. Then I'll take and put them on the lugs. For some reason this Mapex one doesn't want to say it, but I'll spin them like this. So some people have a portable drill, but this works just about as fast as anything I've ever run into. So I'm going to reach down and grab the lugs down below and just spin them. The key makes it spin fast, and probably everybody's figured this out, but I think maybe 1 out of 20 people might not have watched this, so it'll give them a little bit of head start on doing lugs. So take the head off. I think we'll lose that old head. This is about as nasty as the head could be. Eek. One of the things I'm going to do with this one, actually bearing edges are great on this Mapex. I'm going to show them to you. This is probably entry-level Mapex. Check out those bearing edges. Smooth. Nice. I have a rag here. It's got a little bit of vinegar on it. You can see where the snare is, the bottom rim or the top rim has been sitting there and got nasty. So I'll just clean this off, because this is the only time you get this part of it. Is when you got the head off. And I would do this pretty much every time you replace a head, because I'm also going to get this part between the lugs and the head. I can clean the rest of it up a little bit later. And vinegar evaporates right away. Might leave a little bit of acidic layer there. I'm doing this for a freebie for friends. I have a Diplomat head, should work just fine. I only play Remo. I think I might have accidentally bought this for a snare head in a rush. But it's definitely not a snare head. It's heavy. So before I do that, we got enough. The inside of this is nasty. Take one turn around. You get a little bit of grit or anything like that between your rim and your head, especially on a snare head, you can pop that baby as soon as you tighten it down. Oh, looks like I lost it. So I'm cleaning up underneath that edge there. This side, and again, if you replace your heads all the time, and you keep this clean. I mean, you may not have to do this every time, but this is a special case. Original head on this. Looks like it's been dropped one place. It's got a dent in it right there. Life in the fast lane. Anyway. Normally I use an emperor coated head on a snare, unless it's an unusual snare. If I have a really ringy snare, I might use a pinstripe or one of those power dot ones. But I got this loose, it's easier to clean up here. You can skip forward a minute or so if you don't need to see me ramble on about this. I wouldn't leave any vinegar residue. This is just plain white vinegar. And the other thing I would do for chrome snares, you see some in the background over here, I would get a jeweler's cloth, and after you clean them up, just wipe them up once with a microfiber cloth or a jeweler's cloth. This has some rust on it. There's some things you can take rust off with. Okay, still has its, both these still have their, looks like so. So I'm going to drop this on here, like so. Line it up somewhat. And again, I'll start these, a couple turns, make sure they aren't cross-threaded. Couple turns. Couple turns. Couple turns. Okay, same method as I stem down, they're just barely tight. And there's all sorts of fancy tuning patterns that people talk about, but I don't use any of them. Just go by feel. Okay, so these are all just finger tight now. Now, you notice, it's like this, you press down the head, wrinkles up. Obviously I'm not going to, so I'm going to do like this, like a turn and a half. I don't care which order. A lot of them I'm doing by feel. So the first two I did are going to be loose again to some degree. Okay, so now, turning up fast here. So I will press in and see, I don't know if you can see in the video or not, see where the wrinkles are. There's a wrinkle there. You can also hear them. So I'll put these two up a little bit. A couple over here. Then once I get the wrinkles where I can't really see them anymore, I will use sound. So what will happen if one's low? You'll make a snappy, a little bit of snap there because it's got a little bit of flex in it. So there are a lot of videos on YouTube talking about the 25-step ways to tune a drum. I'm bringing it up to pitch a little bit. But when you're out on the road and you break head, you're not going to have an hour to tune a drum. Ain't going to happen. So that's roughing it in here. I always do the snares higher than the batter side. Just the way I do it. Everybody has their own preference, but I think that's the right way to do it. Otherwise I wouldn't do it that way. So now I'm going to put snares on this. Anyway, that's how I replace a head. Thank you for watching.